those who share the memory. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Stabilize!
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice?
Solidify!
Don't waste my time. It's nothing. The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors!
Stabilize! Clouds high. The birds call! Time to go. Gather! Gather! This is order.
Don't waste my time. Give up. Your life is mine.
Stabilize!
Embrace your searing reckoning.
Wind Strider!
Come, put up a fight. Barbados, guide us. Don't waste my time. Embrace your searing reckoning. Who dares call me a witch?
Falling leaves, adorn my night! Stabilize!
Give up. All must burn!
Stabilize!
Come, put up a fight. I swear by my sword. Don't waste my time. It's nothing. Not every wound will heal. I never asked for redemption. Never.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. Some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick.
Don't waste my time.
Stabilize. Break.
It's nothing. Give up. Your life is mine.
Solidify.
It's nothing.
Some you win, and some you lose.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Everybody stand back.
As one with wind and cloud, wind strike.
No ingredients for me today.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain! Today, you witness your reckoning!
Light it up. Into the fire. Water.
Wind strike.
Teamwork is true.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Riptide.
Let's light it up.
The enraged curse will not absolve you!
Fine. One with nature.
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not! Come, experience an eon of suffering!
Off we go. Let's light it up.
The winds will.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
You can run, but you can't. One with nature.
Let's light it up. Adventure time. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Clouds high. The birds
Dust!
call.
time to lose. No time to lose.
Are you nice and spicy here to play with me?
Good time.
The merrier. Let's light it up. Time to go. Follow the wind. Time to go. I'm going in.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The wind's music. You can run, but you can't hide.
You're toast. Race you out.
Add Astra. Thank you for coming. Add Astra. This realm. If you ever...
I wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt. Glorious in the snow. Pure white, like the light of the moon. A perfect backdrop for bloodshed.
Hey, good morning! I slept great last night. How about you guys? All rested up?
I'm fine, as usual.
The path down the mountain is easier to follow in the daylight. Let's take this chance to head down to the base camp.
Let's go! If we make good time, maybe we can all get lunch together.
I flipped another insignia just outside the camp. Wrong again. So your bad luck is all used up. We'll be down the mountain in no time. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Today's the day.
Oh no! Avalanche!
Look out! Traveler, Paimon, are you all right? Are you hurt?
Paimon's fine.
Oh, that's good. My arm...
I'm okay, but I don't see the other two. I'm afraid the avalanche may have pushed them off the cliff.
They fell down?
I think they're both robust enough to survive the fall. But if the falling debris knocked them unconscious, and they're lying there in the freezing cold, we have to get down there and rescue them. Immediately.
Okay, let's move.
Hang in there, guys.
Bennett, are you okay? Shout if you can hear me! Bennett!
A voice.
Bennett, is that you?
Guys, I'm over here.
Are you alright? Thank goodness.
If you're dizzy,
It's fine, really. This kind of thing happens all the time. Wait, where's all...
We thought he fell up.
we found Bennett here, so Albedo can't...
Got it!
Wind strike.
Albedo! No response. Are we definitely looking in the right place? He's not here either. Let's check with the others.
Well, nothing from me either.
Strange.
Everyone!
Albedo!
Nothing serious.
Okay,
Guys, I think it's, I guess, flipping a... I'm so sorry.
don't say that. I'm hard...
Exactly. Besides, Dragonspine is a dangerous place. Avalanches literally come with the territory. Bad luck has nothing to do... Traveler, what's wrong?
Your face looks... Oh no, did you get hit on the head? Here.
Everyone, the incident is behind us now.
Why do I feel that Dragonspine, our top priority...
Agreed. Guys, keep your eyes peeled and watch your step.
Time to go.
been heading in the right direction for a good length of time now. We must be getting close. I can feel it.
Victory is in sight! As soon as we get to
I hope we can all get there.
Hey, what's on your mind? Something's up, isn't it?
I don't think I've spent... Eula?
Sorry, I wasn't...
I was just thinking. Whenever I've met... If it were a little warmer...
I agree. Albedo is...
Yes.
I think there are several... I'm kinda dizzy too.
Either path will work for us. Follow me.
Wait. Bennett and Amber don't look well. Can we take a break? We can continue once their conditions have improved.
Now that you mention it... Huh?
You hit your head earlier, didn't you?
Oh, you noticed. Are you sure it's worth holding everyone up over a little thing like this?
No problem at all! Health and safety always come first.
Okay, sorry for this. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Drinking some water can help with the dizziness. Oh, and lying flat on your back helps too.
Thank you, Bennett. Seems like you really know your stuff.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
Bennett, weren't you feeling dizzy too? Stop pushing yourselves, both of you. Get some rest. We'll continue when you've gathered your energy.
Eula might come off as a little frosty, but she takes caring for her friends super seriously, more than anyone else I know. Every time I see that look on her face, I'm just like, ah, stop staring at me.
Traveler, I know what that look means. What's on your mind? Maybe seasoned veterans have an instinct for it. I sense it too. Something seems to have changed, but I can't confirm for sure. It could be difficult to verify. It might be imprudent to speculate out loud, but I believe you know what I am referring to. Traveler, I think... you...
Albedo, what?
It's not over yet.
This'll be a challenge.
Stay back! I'm going to cut this weed down to size!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Riptide! One with nature! Tidal wave!
At the frying pan, it's
Clouds high, the birds call! Time to go.
Everybody stand back!
Into the wind.
nice and spicy.
Let's light it up!
You can run, but you can't hide. Tidal wave. No time. Shouldn't let your guard down.
What in the world was that thing? One moment it was human, the next it was a plant.
Is everyone alright?
We're fine. But can you please tell us what's going on? I take it this monster...
Correct. As you might have guessed, this is a mutated whopper flower.
But can
Not typically. But perhaps the dragon's blood
How could that happen?
This mountain is home to the remains of Durin, the venomous dragon. If there is anywhere in the world one might expect, Durin was an artificially created life form. In other words, this...
The avalanche. It must have been the...
Agreed. All the other troubles you...
Right, I forgot all of...
It's not in...
But what was its purpose?
I have a preliminary whopper flowers. In other words, the whopper flower likely has an instinct to replicate as a plant. It will disguise its butt.
it wanted to replace?
Yes. It was watching us the whole...
Yes, that's exactly how... So when it approached and attacked...
Perhaps. Or...
We're fortunate to have discovered it in time.
Traveler.
I want to know too. I had no idea the...
I see. It goes to show...
Unbelievable.
Anyway, at least we want...
About... If you're referring to having fun...
Huh?
Yeah, let's go.
Woohoo! I'm back!
Cyrus doesn't seem to be here. He must have headed up the mountain. Let's wait for him here. Amber, are you feeling better? Yep, all good now. Nothing to worry about.
I don't know what I'd do without you guys. If not for you, I'd probably still be locked up in that cage. I really want to thank you all properly, but I can't think how at the moment.
Huh? You must be pretty used to being on the receiving end of people's kindness by now, though, surely. You probably need it often enough given your... situation.
Come on, don't put it like that. Sure, plenty of people have shown me kindness before, but that doesn't mean I will ever take it for granted. No matter how many times people help me out in life, I will never forget any of them.
Well, instead of repaying those who helped you, perhaps you could help others yourself. Everyone meets others in need from time to time. By choosing to be there for them, you're passing the kindness you received onto others.
Yup, you're right. That's what I've always tried to do, and will always continue to do. Right. And when Cyrus gets back, I'll find some way to help him out too.
This has been quite an eventful day. Yeah, it has.
It's really hit me how tired I am now that I've started to relax.
I need to rest. Everyone, please excuse me for a while.
Yeah, I need to get some water and maybe a piece of fruit. Once I'm rested up, I need to get back to being an instructor again.
Well, it looks like the curse of the mountaineers who couldn't get off the mountain is finally broken. Feels like an action-packed chapter has come to a close. Shall we find somewhere to rest and chat too?
Why not? Then please, come with me. You sensed something too, didn't you? Then let's go.
Huh? Are you going back to your camp again? Paimon thought maybe we could talk here. Okay.
Good. Sorry for bringing you.
Is this about the
That's right. I have to say, Traveler, I'm very surprised you noticed the difference between me and the imposter. Yes. This.
Ooh.
Well, I can't. So, what do you think this diamond-shaped mark means?
A tattoo? A crest?
No. Consider it a birthmark. Have you ever seen an intricate glass ornament and wondered how it was made? Well, one method for crafting with glass is a technique known as glass blowing. Glass blowing is not a widely known art in Teyvat. For this reason, glassware made in this way is usually very expensive. As the name implies, glass blowing involves blowing air into a hole, much like blowing up a balloon. This type of glassware is known for having a pontal mark at the point where the blowpipe was inserted, where the hole was sealed at the very end. This mark is a sign that the item was crafted by a human hand.
Sounds kind of amazing.
It is a wondrous and beautiful art form. Alice says that these marks are seen as proof of the maker's fine handiwork, the only flaw in an otherwise perfect work of art. My mark is something similar to this. The difference between synthetic and natural life lies in the directional flow of the life force. The energy of a natural life form flows out from within. That's why flower buds bloom and curled leaves unfold. And it's the very reason we watch and wonder at blossoming flowers. Creating life artificially, on the other hand, involves, to a certain extent, the introduction of an external source of energy into the embryonic life form. When the hole where the life force was infused is sealed at the end, it leaves a mark not dissimilar to the pontal mark in blown glasswares. The alchemical substance drips and spreads out in all directions, resulting in this rather ingenious diamond shape.
Wow! So that's where it came from.
This mark is a sign of my artificial origins, and proof of my imperfection as a human. I presume that the imposter intentionally avoided replicating this mark, so as not to become less than perfect himself. You are fundamentally different from other people. I have few qualms about sharing my secrets with you. Just as Paimon said, it all sounds like a story. Even if you were to tell anyone else, they would regard it as nothing more than a tall tale. The transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined. People like to believe that those who are thoroughly different from themselves could only ever exist in stories. It makes things much easier. Or, in other words, all the unfathomable things we've seen recently would make good material for a novel. I have friends who write novels. If they wrote this story, it'd probably be even more complex.
Making up stories is easy. Even Paimon can do that.
Oh. I didn't know you had that kind of talent.
Paimon's the best guide in Teyvat. Making up stories is a piece of cake.
In that case, how about we have a storytelling contest? We can base our stories on the events of the last few days.
Sounds great! But we still have to help out the Adventurers Guild.
I understand. Creativity is something that cannot be rushed. Take your time, and come back when you have found some inspiration. We'll see whose story is more compelling.
Deal! Okay, we'll regroup with the Adventurers Guild for now.
Sure. My story. Yes, I should have known. Master's failed specimen in the dragon's belly. This is where the story truly begins. If we switched places, if you were the survivor, then as the abandoned experiment, the failure of the primordial human project, I'd want to replace you too. I would replicate your appearance, study your alchemy, and create miraculous life forms to divert your attention. I would wait for the right moment, then dispose of you and the Traveler, the sole person to have known your secret. And then, I could finally experience the joy of being brought into the world.
Guess what?
Nothing more than regular snow.
Albedo!
Traveler, Paimon, I suppose your story is ready.
Yep. How about you? Do you need some more time?
No need. I am also ready to tell my story.
Paimon calls dibs. Paimon first!
Please, go ahead.
Okay, here goes. Once upon a time, there was an evil researcher who went into the mountains and did a crazy experiment on whopper flowers to transform their appearance. After a lot of pain and suffering, the whopper flowers finally took on a human form. Then, they stood by the side of the mountain to wait for unsuspecting bypassers. To whoever spoke to them, they would ask them questions such as, "Who am I? Who are you?" If the bypasser got the wrong answer, the last sound they'd make would be a yelp before the whopper flower ate them alive in one bite.
Ooh, truly frightening.
What the? You two aren't scared at all! Don't go nitpicking, okay? If you didn't like the story, go write your own!
In other words, the whopper flowers would ambush and then completely replace their victims.
And then what? Go back to where the person lives? Enter their home? Eat their whole family? Paimon made up this story, but now Paimon's the one who's scared by it.
It's a good story. May I write it down? I may bring it up in future conversations.
What for? Just to scare people with?
Yes.
You've got a real mean streak, Albedo.
Mine is a little longer than yours. It starts with an alchemist. A great alchemist once created Subject 1. Subject 1 was her proudest achievement, and successfully blended into human society. No one ever would have thought that this friend of theirs was in fact a synthetic human. However, unbeknownst to Subject 1, the alchemist had tried the same experiment many times before he had come into being. Some of the rejects from failed experiments had been discarded, but had not died. Subject 2 was one such failed experiment. He was swallowed by a great dragon that came to rest upon a snow-swept mountain. Many years later, he was resurrected by the dragon's mysterious power. He saw all kinds of people on the mountain, including Subject 1, who had somehow miraculously blended in among them. Never in Subject 2's wildest imagination had he thought it possible for experimental life forms such as they to deceive everyone so successfully. He saw the way humans accepted Subject 1 as a friend, witnessed their affection as they addressed him by name. This was what Subject 2 wanted. Now, all that Subject 2 desired was to replace Subject 1 and take the joy of his existence for himself.
This is giving Paimon the chills. So scary.
Subject 2 began to unfold his plan. He stole Subject 1's books and notes and studied all that Subject 1 had learned from the alchemist. Subject 2 was highly intelligent, and he learned quickly. He changed his face into an exact replica of Subject 1's face. Then, he found a plant with mimicry capabilities and transformed it using dragon blood and alchemy. And so, not only did Subject 2 transform his own appearance to perfectly match that of Subject 1, he also created a third entity, Subject 3.
What? There's 3 of them now?
But Subject 2 wanted to become a perfected human. So, he erased a mark on both his and Subject 3's necks. For these marks were symbols of imperfection. In my view, it was probably a subconscious act, an instinct. He so desperately craved to become a perfect human being that he forgot something. Human beings are defined by their flaws. Subject 2's plan was meticulously crafted. Subject 3 would draw Subject 1's attention. After Subject 1 disposed of Subject 3, he would assume the threat had now disappeared and would let his guard down. The next moment that Subject 1 was alone, Subject 2 would make his move. He would eliminate Subject 1 and become the only one remaining. He would secretly replace the Subject 1 of everyone's memories and inherit his identity, residence, clothing, sword, name, and friends. People would have no idea that the individual they knew had become somebody else from one day to the next.
This is way too scary. Paimon's never gonna be able to trust anyone again.
But just before Subject 2 could carry out his plan, a unique stranger entered the mix. Subject 2 tried to make contact with this person, but found that they could somehow sense he was different from Subject 1. What's wrong? Are you scared?
What happened then? What happened to the stranger?
He became a new stage in Subject 2's plan. One more person that Subject 2 had to dispose of. It's as if there were 3 identical roses in a garden. Only one of the 3 was a fine specimen, while the other 2 were defective specimens that bore poisonous thorns. In all the world, only the gardener who tended to them could tell which was the good specimen. People do not like poisonous plants. Only a perfect rose can fetch a high price. If the inferior specimens wanted to conceal the fact of their worthlessness, they would have to take the gardener out of the picture, using their poisonous thorns. This is exactly what Subject 2 was thinking. So, he hid in the shadows and waited patiently. Maybe soon, he would get his chance to become truly human.
That was intense! So what happened after that? Did Subject 2's plan succeed? Paimon can't bear thinking about it!
Fortunately, it is just a story. And even in this story, Subject 2 did not succeed. But you can never let your guard down on Dragonspine. Monsters mutated with Durin's power and blood are also creatures of Rhine-Daughter, just like me. You must beware of all such creatures. I'm glad to hear that. It's okay. I know what I am. You and I are both different, so there is no need for me to hide the truth from you. The only thing is that sometimes, when I think about how mighty the power of alchemy is, I feel so small. As beings who set foot in this world, how arrogant are we in desiring to control our destiny, and in desiring to create? Is creation an arrogant act, Traveler? If not, why do we call the ones that created us and control us gods? If it is, then what qualifies us to call ourselves creators? How far must we take our reverence and respect, and what purpose does it serve? Nothing special, but whenever I think about it, I feel a twinge of grief.
Poor Albedo.
Hello? Traveler, are you here?
Hey, is that Amber?
Thought we might find you here.
We're here to deliver a message from Cyrus. There's gonna be a big event down at the base camp, and they want you there too, Traveler.
Winter camp is nearing its end. Apparently, even provisional instructors are required to attend.
Looks like we need to go, Albedo. Bye for now.
Then I won't keep you. I have some things to attend to here, so forgive me for not seeing you down.
Don't worry about it. There have been no issues getting up and down the mountain recently.
Is everyone ready? Let's not keep them waiting.
Huh? Who is this guy?
Allow me to introduce Yozerf. He's Joel's father.
Dad, this is that traveler I was telling you about. The traveler's helped me out loads in the past, and this time we even built a snowman together.
Joel has told me everything about you. I can't thank you enough.
Wow, this is amazing! Wait a second. Why is Cyrus discreetly wiping tears away? And what is Pallid doing here?
Pallid is the hero of the hour this time. Go on, Pallid. Tell us what happened in your own words.
Okay. The weather was fine on that fateful day, and I had a feeling that Lady Luck was smiling down on me. So I trusted my gut and set off to explore somewhere new, somewhere dangerous. Because where there is great danger, there is also great treasure.
Why does this sound so hard to believe?
But I had only been away from the group for a short while when I fell down a slope and just started rolling.
Uh-oh. Did my bad luck rub off on him when we ran into each other on the mountain?
The place I fell to was somewhere I didn't recognize, and I'd sustained a few injuries. I remember thinking to myself, this is the worst luck I've ever had in my whole life. Then I met Yoserv. He'd heard the sound of me falling and came out to see what was going on.
Huh?
Wow! So it was completely by chance then!
I thought he must have been someone from the Adventurers Guild here for the event, but after a few words of conversation, it was clear that he was having memory problems. He didn't even know his own name. The temperature was freezing, and there was no time to deal with all that there and then, so I convinced him to come back to the camp with me and figure everything else out after we got there. We got back to the camp, ran into Joel, and the moment he saw him, he froze for a second with this completely stunned expression on his face, and then he started crying out, "Dad! Dad!" That's when Yoserv suddenly started to remember.
My memory has still not fully recovered, but Joel and his mother, they are the only ones that I will not, no, that I cannot forget.
Daddy.
Daddy's right here, Joel. Daddy's right here.
Yoserv, don't you remember anything else at all? The poor princess, feeding the foxes?
I'm sorry. I have no recollection. Maybe it's because of the head trauma. I'm not sure. I woke up and found myself covered in blood. My things were gone, and there was nothing to indicate who I was or how I got there. I crawled into a cave and settled in for a slow recovery. After my legs and feet were a little better, my hunting skills were what kept me alive.
Dad, I was so worried about you.
I'm all right now, Joel. Oh, don't cry. Daddy's not going anywhere. I'm here to stay.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
You know what, though? I definitely think my luck got worse after running into Benin on that mountain.
I knew it. I just...
No. I just meant if it weren't for you, there's no way I ever would have run into Yoserv on a mountain this huge. Besides, we got back safely, didn't we? So don't blame yourself. Maybe sometimes miracles can only happen when you get just unlucky enough.
Ballad. When did you become such a smooth talker, huh?
Huh? Am I? I was just telling the truth.
Oh yeah! I want to say thank you to the Traveler, Uncle Cyrus, Auntie Eula, and Auntie Amber. Thanks, everyone. You all helped look after me, and I will always remember it. But I guess I can't take the snowman with me, or it'll melt once it leaves Dragonspine. It's such a shame.
Oh, I can help with that. One moment.
Huh? Eula?
Here, take this. It's powdered rime. Just add it to your snowman, and it will never melt.
Wow! Really? Oh, this is awesome! You're the best, Auntie Eula! Dad, I have an unmeltable snowman now! How cool is that?
How can I ever repay you all? Thank you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Dad, I want to go move the snowman. Can we do it now, please?
Okay, I'll be leaving with Joel now. I'm sure I'll see you all another day.
Very well, very well. It's time for Paladin and I to have another discussion concerning his breaches of adventurer discipline.
Huh? But Cyrus, I think I kind of made up for my mistakes this time, you know?
See you guys!
Oh, I made this for you and Amber. Think of it as a winter souvenir.
Are you sure? This must be really important to you.
Come on now, just take it. No need to make such a fuss.
Wow! Now our snowman won't melt either! Great!
You're welcome. Just keep it, that's all I ask. Amber and I have some business to attend to now. See you later.
See you! Everyone's gone. Seems like they've all got their own stuff to do now. Oh! You know what? We've been on Dragonspine all this time, and somehow Paimon still forgot to ask Albedo about how to make a fruit juicifier machine that can keep the juice fresh. Maybe we should try Timaeus again. He does seem pretty eager to please after all.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
Timaeus!
Traveler and Paimon, what can I do for you? Wait a minute. You've got that mischievous look on your face. Oh, you're not still thinking about that ridiculous juicer thing, are you?
Timaeus, will you help us?
Well, if the Traveler isn't really interested, then, yeah, maybe I'll give this one a pass. It's just the weirdest request ever.
No, but Paimon's Sunsettias are gonna go to waste without it!
And the time it would take me to research something like that, I could probably pick those Sunsettias again 10 times over.
New research project, Timaeus? We meet again.
Oh, Albedo, thank goodness. So the situation is, Paimon wants a machine that can turn fruit into juice and keep the juice fresh. I mean, surely it's...
Majorly important, that's what it is. If you can manage to invent this, we'll never have to worry about fruit going bad ever again!
That's impossible.
Turning fruit into juice is not hard, but keeping it fresh is more difficult. But if you simply want to keep the fruit from rotting, there are many ways to achieve this. Right, Traveler?
What about his neck?
What's wrong? Is there something on my neck? From the look on your face, it's as if you thought I just played a practical joke on you that was in exceedingly poor taste.
Albedo, you were saying, how do you stop fruit from going bad?
Well, one way would be to bury your fruit on Dragonspine, where the snow never melts all year round.
But then Paimon won't be able to eat them!
You could always live on Dragonspine.
No, too cold for Paimon.
Or you can give the fruit to me, and I would take it to Dragonspine for you. But since you don't like the cold, you'd have to send someone else to pick them up when you want them. This is where you come in, Traveler.
Suddenly sounds a lot more feasible with other people doing all the work. Okay then, shall we go with that idea?
Fruit buried on Dragonspine will stay fresh for much longer. However, it is also possible that the fruit will sprout and grow into fruit trees. Who knows? Maybe the next time you visit, it will have grown into an orchard. You can water the trees, add fertilizer, and when they finally bear fruit, you will have some fresh sunsettias.
No way! Then Paimon will have to be a gardener! That's not the goal here.
Oh? Well, I don't think being a gardener is so bad.
Albedo! Stop trying to get your hands on Paimon's super sweet Sunsettias!
It bothers you, does it?
Of course it bothers Paimon! They are the rarest, super duper sweetest Sunsettias ever! And they're not for you!
Okay, but they're just Sensetias. I think you're only so attached to them because you don't have much fruit of this quality in your possession. When someone's pockets are full and their spirit is fulfilled, they don't easily fall prey to this kind of yearning.
Huh? Really?
Welcome. How can I help you?
I love it when it snows. The world falls completely silent, and I can sleep undisturbed. Time to go.
Gather!
Don't waste my time.
Wait, hear me.
It's nothing.
Stabilize! Order guide you!
Wind strike. One with wind and cloud.
Stabilize!
Give up.
Wind strike.
I swear by my sword.
Stabilize!
Don't waste my time. It's nothing. Submit!
Stabilize.
Give up. Don't waste my time. It's nothing.
Stabilize. I will have order. Stabilize.
Barbados, guide us.
Gather. Solidify.
Give up. Clouds hide. The birds call. One with nature. It's nothing.
Solidify.
I swear by my sword. Give up. Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
This is order. Stabilize. Solidify! I will have order!
Give up. Don't waste my time.
Gather!
It's nothing. Give up. Your life is mine.
Solidify!
Don't waste my time. It's nothing. Wind, hear me.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night, one with nature.
This is order!
Don't waste my time. Submit. Give up.
Stabilize!
Don't waste my time.
One with wind and cloud.
Give up. It's nothing.
Order guide you! Solidify!
Give up. Barbados, guide us.
The wind knows me.
It's nothing. In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace. Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
I will have order! Stabilize!
Wind strike.
I swear by my sword.
Gather!
Give up. Don't waste my time. Submit.
Stabilize!
Give up.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Stabilize! This is order!
It's nothing. Your life is mine.
Solidify!
Wind, hear me. waste my time.
Gather!
Get them! Light it up! Teamwork is strength!
The clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Help! The dinner is attacking me!
Adventure time!
I'm going in! You're toast! I'm the fried dip!
Wind strike. Rip time.
Yeah! Everybody stand back!
Fallen leaves adorn my night. You can run.
Uma, get them! Eat this!
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
nature. Riptide. No time to lose.
Going in!
As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Everybody stand back!
Tidal wave. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Who's next?
Nice and spicy!
Wind strike.
Let's light it up! I'm going in! You're toast!
You're mine. Shouldn't let your guard down. Who's next? Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. No time to lose. No time to lose. I could get used to this.
Let me try my blade.
Teamwork is strength!
I'm ready!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Nice and spicy!
This will do!
Everybody stand back!
You can run, but you can't hide!
You win this battle.
No time to lose. Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
Let's light it up! Go, that's gonna hurt in the morning!
Riptide. time to lose. Yeah.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
You can run! Fallen leaves, adorn my nut!
Eat this!
You're mine! No time to lose.
I'm going in!
I'm surprised, Pip.
Riptide!
Huh?
Time to go.
Get them! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
I'm surprised, Pip. It's fire!
Brace yourself. It's gonna hurt. No time to lose. This place is pretty dead. By which I mean, there's nothing to kill. Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally. No time to lose.
Into the wind. Teamwork is true. As one with wind and cloud.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Let's light it up.
Tidal wave. Time to go.
The wind knows it. Everybody stand up.
Clouds high. The birds. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Bring it on. Time to go. Time to go.
Teamwork is trick!
Into the wind.
Eat
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
I'm going in!
You can run, but you can't hide. No time to lose. No time to lose.
Let's light it up!
Into the wind.
Teamwork is trick!
As one with wind and cloud. Shouldn't let your guard down. Who's next? No time to lose.
Let's light it up! Let's light it up!
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Time to go.
Let's light it up!
Wind strike.
I'm
Earn my... Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. I wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt. No time to lose. You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies than, well, standing here. Shouldn't let your guard down.
Another test subject.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call into the wind.
Test subject.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Like this.
No time to lose. Time to go. No time to lose.
One with nature.
Teamwork is true.
One with wind and cloud. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Let's light it up. Let's light it up.
Adventure time.
The wind knows.
I'm going in.
Clouds high. The birds.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
luôn định à.
Hello, A Kỳ.
Hello.
Wow, dạ Kỳ đi vô.
Mới hay chứ.
Sao vô trễ quá dạ Kỳ? Tao đi support. Tao đi AD chứ.
Nice.
Chúc mừng.
Đây tao đi top nha.
Tao full tóc chạy đây. Chúng ta cùng chạy lẹ.
Tóc Huy lên tóc luôn.
Mẹ thì mình đéo full phép luôn là sao? Ông lồn làm mẹ bạn.
Into the wind. Time to go. Follow the wind. Yeah. 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 So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops. Compared to the storms I've encountered out at sea, this is really quite tame.
Wind strike. The wind needs me.
Teamwork is strength!
Falling leaves adorn my...
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
One with nature. I'm going in. Clouds high. The birds
Shouldn't let your guard down. Bring it on.
Các bạn đánh được mà. Có một cái mạng của cho bật ra. Gì ăn bùa đỏ vậy? Có lộn ăn gọng hay gì?
Ăn rồng.
Đây
Không
là
được
bỏ
đâu.
tao yếu được với bà thôi.
Đánh đi không? Cái đánh đi tôi à.
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally. No time to lose.
Time to go. Everybody stand back. Into the wind.
That really hurt me.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Wind strike.
Ai xong bây giờ phụ tao ở kia không? Phụ tao top.
Lại đây.
Ủa nào cái máu nó vậy?
Off we go. Adventure time.
No time to lose. No time to.
Booba, get them. Teamwork is true.
Fallen leaves adorn my riptide.
Rồng con nè.
Sorry, pha nãy tao solo.
Thôi bỏ đi không? Bỏ dừng á.
Tao không cứu việc được. Tao không thể.
Cứu tụi con mà.
Ồ má, thế lính này hơi khó nha.
Ê, từ từ để xem giết được chết không nha.
Thế lính này khó quá.
Con không có tay lên.
Tắt nhiều mà. Ủa địch mẹ lái dữ ghê vậy.
Lái như vậy, cô nà. Cô nà.
Quýnh nó lùi ra.
Các phụ tao.
Đó, lái lùi. Để xíu tao bùa đỏ cái tao qua.
Lên ra luôn.
Mới lại. Anh thoải mái, mất lớp
mày
giá.
dịch để nó làm gì có thằng support đó mà. Còn top mày sao?
Chỉ đi.
Tao bỏ luôn.
Nghĩ ra đi, nghĩ ra đi.
Ký đúc tao tự nổ. Ký đúc tao tự nổ. Không nhớ.
Bảo vệ gì nữa mẹ, đáng lẽ là mẹ nếu như mẹ muốn bảo vệ mẹ phải bỏ luôn cái red ra phá lính thôi, xong rồi mới về ăn kia. Giờ bảo vệ gì nữa? Không sao, ta chặn đường nó được. Miễn tao phê lắm rồi, thua nó nữa rồi thôi chứ. Rồi, tao chỉ biết đè lẹ nè.
Đó cho mày đỡ rồi đó, cho mày dễ thở top mày rồi đó.
Cái này mày dễ gì mẹ, tao muốn đẩy lính. Nó đâu làm được gì tao đâu.
Mua cái hack gì đó. Tao quên tên mẹ rồi.
Hôm nay tao chơi build mới, mẹ build này hơi bị bá đạo.
Build full tăng cái gì nữa đi không?
Không, đâu phải tăng. Tao lên phép.
Ê, phụ AD kêu bồ bỏ nó vậy.
Đây.
Không có rồi.
Yes. Buồn ghê.
Thanh niên sao khổ vậy? Lên khổ vậy?
Mày có mắt trong mày không giờ?
Thì bây giờ mày nghĩ sao không khổ?
Ê, tao phụ top đây nha, cút lắm.
Quỳnh Lót làm gì không? Sao đánh được mà?
Yo. What the fuck, bro? Yo, chill the fuck now. Chill, bro. What the fuck?
Được một con tao hút máu.
Đẩy phụ á, cảm ơn.
Đó địch mẹ.
Ê, để tôi ăn đi.
Phải luôn hả?
Ủa lấy tao gạt quýnh ta. Đánh vô.
Phải luôn, cái đẩy xí gà.
Địch mẹ tao tổn thương tại mày đấy.
Ở đây reset. What the fuck? Tao kêu đẩy lên giùm chứ mày thả xí gà. Mày thả đó bây giờ. Mày thả chứ mày tao thả.
Vậy mày ơi,
Giết tao.
Đây 2-3 mấy bạn, tao chưa có R.
Ôi, AD yếu quá.
Chỉ đến lùi tí, tao chưa có R.
Nó mà ulti mày nó có bay về nhà mày không?
Hay quá bạn
ơi. Ok, tốt. Bình tĩnh, tao vẫn chưa có R. Giờ
tao lại có. Tao tới đây.
Má kìa.
Nó không cho nó về.
Sup bitch? Set. Lại đây, you little bitch.
Nice, nice.
Gồng
Tóm
nè,
luôn
gồng
thôi.
chưa có. Bắt con gân.
Tôi lên tóm nha, tôi lên tóm nha.
Ở đâu vậy? Lồn được kìa.
Không sai nào. Tôi cho ta lên cô.
Đây, tôi có một mặt đánh tóm nè. Lên đi set. Lên set.
Đánh đường cao, đánh đường nha.
Ủa sao trụ mình bể vậy?
Đánh được luôn.
Mày
Đánh được mà, đánh được mà, đánh được mà. Anh đi bạn. Thôi bye. 300 xin mơn.
Cái gì mạnh quá.
Ba bot này khỏe quá. Bot này khỏe quá.
Ê, 51 giây nữa có con gồng nha bà.
ơi, tao bỏ quên AD rồi.
Mày bỏ quên cái nhẹ thôi nha.
Đây là
Khá nhẹ.
Ủa gì mình. Wow. Ghê vậy.
Ê, AD chết rồi, hòn gồng sao mày?
Ê, đánh được luôn nha Đạt. Con tay được luôn á, đánh được luôn á.
Chạy ở gồng hết đi. Tao cũng chạy tụi.
Nè.
Thôi đủ.
Rồi, được chơi.
Chơi chứ sao? Tao ra tới nơi này.
Chơi xong không?
Chơi chứ không, chạy gì. Đúng rồi.
Rồi, cút.
Phải luôn.
Đúng rồi bạn ơi.
Cho mày. Quay qua tuần đi.
Anh em.
Bật
4
đi
giây,
lên.
4 giây. Bo.
Nó mất cái mạng chết luôn. Kìa. Đó.
Lùi. Cái đó ta chưa hiện lên được, ta chưa sống được.
Ủa, nó tàn hình.
Tìm mà qua DC.
Đi sau lưng tượng rồi.
Cái đường nha.
Dạ, kiếm khỏe giờ. Ra luôn, nó
phá về tốt hơn.
Mù vì em.
Phá về luôn đi.
Cái này không được. À mà ơi, cái này đó tôi quên nhấn rờ. Không, rờ mới hồi. Tao nhấn rờ mà. Pha đó rờ hồi sớm tí là tao ăn có bát á, tao là hất tung nữa mà.
Bọn nó hồi.
Đơn giản hồi máu.
Ê, thứ giả nào? Không có được tiền này.
Lên mọi người lên cái giáp ga nha Đạt, mày lên giáp ga đi Đạt. Không có sợ con nóc tung nó chém.
Thêm băng sao?
Băng chứ giáp gai mé giờ này trời. Đó là nó xác lực chứ đâu phải đấu sĩ đéo đâu là giáp gai.
Xác lực ai?
Cái lùng má nó là xác lực là giáp gai. Để hiểu.
Đánh chứ. Ok.
Rồi, nóc đây. Tôi đây nha, đánh đây. Tôi đây. Đây cho.
Khi nào mới được không? Trời đủ.
Ê, đừng bỏ tao mày ơi, đừng bỏ tao thấy con lonely lắm rồi.
Rồi tao đếm cứu được ai luôn. Rồi tao lại đếm cứu được ai luôn.
Ủa? Đếm cứu luôn. Ây da.
Bớt đánh nữa đi mày lộ.
Ghê mạnh vậy.
Không mày.
Cái gì? Nào mạnh?
Cái này.
Cái bà.
Cái lùng hả?
Để farm kìa.
Thì tí nữa tao học nha.
Không.
Xong chừng này là tao nghĩ nha, cho Aki vô chơi.
Ok.
Cho Aki vô chơi.
Tóc biến rồi, ai đây tóc biến?
Các tiền bối.
Đây đang chạy qua.
Sao ai để mang đốt trái nha. Ê, đẩy cái con này chỗ nào? Thả con này chỗ nào chứ?
Kiểm soát mát quá. Kiểm soát tầm nhìn rồi đấy. Top mình ta để riêng cho nha, để lên rồi lại rồi mà nghĩ sao vậy?
Thôi mày ăn đi.
Chị bị di chuyển chán quá.
Tao bóp. Cho mít vang.
Có hết đợt lính để làm mẹ gì trời.
Cung đi.
Rồi về con bác ơi. Đây.
Gì nữa vậy?
Ôi đồ luôn. Cổ cái. Con chim thôi nó không cho.
Tiền của biết đây đâu ra. Nó tắt đèn là không biết đâu ra đâu luôn đấy.
Bồ ơi, nó cắm mắt chỗ gần chỗ tao nè, giống con chim nè. Nó cắm mắt con chim bồ ơi. Quét mắt chỗ đó đi bồ.
Thì con mẹ nó vời luôn.
Đánh nè em, đánh.
Ngầu.
Mẹ nó
Ủa mày
vời.
ulti đâu vậy bồ?
Gì vậy bồ?
Không biến nữa vậy. Z, what the fuck Z? Oh, what the fuck? Mày ulti không thấy. Ủa sao nó mới ulti xong rồi mà ta?
À cái đồ mới.
Đồ kéo. Tao tới đây.
Hay quá anh em, hay quá. Triple kill.
Có được mẹ mà cũng ăn được hay gì? Lời gì? Lính lao cho tao đi. Đéo hiểu luôn. Thôi, đang buồn xong.
Cho tao màu xanh đi.
Ok. Ủa mày lên sát lực hay gì vậy?
Bây giờ lên gì giờ? Lên nỏ thần đi. À, cười quá.
Ủa? Tao có đi lùi kìa. Ăn này luôn không?
Có tên mua rồi.
À dạ, stream một món.
Vẫn phải lên giảm hồi máu.
Stream đi.
Nữa gì ra nè.
Ê, con gồng phụ tao nào, phụ con gồng nào.
Ok.
Đang chạy qua.
Anh đâu mày tại
Cứ bê lẻ đi, có gì
dạ rồi, tao không stream được.
Ê, quê về đi. Thả con này chỗ nào tao cần thả này rồi.
Thì có ai có cái quét không quét đây.
Đây. Hỏi chấm. Có rồi nha.
Tao thả chỗ này cho nó đánh lạc hướng.
Ok. Mà thả sớm bro. Thả sớm quá.
Tao thả đánh lạc hướng thôi.
Để tí nữa tại có lần có
không ta? Dạ sao?
Đây.
Ơi. Chưa motherfucker. Ủa mày móc sao đúng con thằng mày?
Ủa sao đó sao?
Hai hàng tôi
lẩu rồi, địch mẹ lẩu rồi.
Đó mình chỉ cần không biến đánh cái hạt móc xong rồi mà ngồi nó đóng thành 100 hiệp nữa.
Đến câu giờ nè.
Đẩy hết trụ đi mày.
Không hẳn là câu giờ tại vì có nhất thống mà. Tốc biến
Đồng đi em.
tái giật.
Anh sau nha.
Rồi đánh thường là đi rồi, chạy đi ông.
Đi ra đang từ 1-6 đó, nó lên trình đó đấy.
Mày đứng đó nữa,
mày
rồi.
Đó nữa. Đây, chạy long em, chạy qua nè.
1-2 tăng đã trên đây rồi. 1-1
đi ra từ 1-6 ra đây. Còn bay làm gì vậy?
Ok.
Tao không lên đâu.
Lên ăn đồng đi, tao có nhất thống. Trời đủ.
Tao lên nó còn có tí nha, tao trước nha. Thôi khỏi tao chạy này cũng lắm.
Tao
Ok. Anh em ăn cái bát này bên đó luôn nha, ba trụ luôn nha.
Ăn đi.
Chị đi lừa gì trời.
Xong đi.
Rồi xong tất này không biết gì hết.
Tuyệt vời luôn.
Dính kìa. Luôn miếng.
Magic cái bộ.
Cú đạt.
Đây. Dạ. Rồi hai đứa cũng đi. Thôi từ từ.
Biến à?
Má ông Gowick ghét quá.
Ê tao vẫn đánh nha mày, tao có chạy.
Anh còn phải chạy, nó lao lên luôn đi. Có quy mà. Phải luôn chạy vòng lại. Tao nhất thống rồi má, chạy ra khỏi rồng cho có tầm đéo.
Dạ đây
cái gì nó được hai rồi.
Thiệt luôn á, má lên đi face mình đi lẻ, má mình đi dễ mà sao giờ má toàn combat gì trời.
Thôi xong.
Bỏ.
Dạ, con bắt gì lỗi vậy?
Cái chiều phủ nó căng rồi.
Đứng tối được không?
Quăng game cực mạnh luôn. Còn mẹ rồng không sầu.
Ai gà 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 gà.
Rồi.
Rồi, ôi anh em.
Ủa má, tao đã mở mồm đi ra để làm gì ạ?
Rồi anh em rồi đi. Các bậc tiền bối đang chờ tôi.
Chơi ngu
Rồi đi
vậy
ta
luôn.
đứng anh chơi.
Đưa phép hả mẹ?
Bỏ đi.
Còn cái đéo gì nữa kìa. Hai có hộ ra hết.
Với bạn
Cái địch mẹ tiên chửi.
Đó, giờ nó chửi tao luôn đó. Chùa giờ.
Trên ngu bực rồi đó. Đúng mà.
Từ 4041V2 trên top là việc mẹ lũ lồn.
Em hiểu sao nhỉ?
Cây dưới đèn.
Cái khoảng cách giữa tao với mày đó danh. Đó là khoảng cách giữa tao với mày đó.
Em ngu mà.
Tao đéo bao giờ quăng game. Và tao là bọn nó ức chế đến nỗi giờ bọn nó chửi tao lại khi mà cái team thua. Hiểu cái khoảng cách đâu không? Cái khoảng cách thì mày nhận ra rằng team mày ngu chó ấy. Hiện tại nè. Được chưa?
Ngu mà cờ lờ.
Chửi đúng mà đeo chửi sai.
Sắp được rồi.
Wow.
Ê.
Con này cứ nhai
Nhìn
nhai
nhai
rồi nó không chịu.
Bỏ đi, hai đứa đây nè, đánh luôn.
Đánh cho lắm vào.
Tại không, biết bọn này vẫn chơi à.
Anh nói chuyện với ai chứ?
Anh nói chuyện với anh. FS đi để đi vô chơi nữa.
Thôi xong
Tôi có chơi đâu. Tôi đang chờ xem roll mà.
Không, các bậc tiền bối đang chờ,
Tôi đang chờ roll đây.
Em này nhiều kiểu sao tem mình được thế nhờ. Đây qua rồi. Cái game này tụi mình qua đây rồi chứ. Hết đường thắng rồi.
Còn mấy gì nữa? Để còn đường hả? Để còn đường hả?
Hết đường thắng rồi. Ở đây góc bắn được. Ở đây góc bắn được. Nhét không có. Bắn tiếp luôn. Để nhét dưới rồi.
Mẹ nó CC nó lâu quá rồi.
Chậm lại một đứa vào đép.
Ở lơ mày kìa, trả đi mày.
Một đứa về đi.
Một đứa về. Lại bế, con lại bế.
Một đứa đi ra đây, đi.
Em đang ngủ á.
Để con nít đồ gà vậy.
Cáu còn nhanh nữa mà.
Cho nó làm gì con nít giống thế. Thấy hơi lo.
Sao nha, sao
Bà đi ra đây rồi. Ở đây đi rồi.
Cái đánh đi tao bảo ra đây cho.
3 2 1.
Chết luôn.
Không cứu được.
Oh no.
Không bốn.
Tao đổ mẹ mà chứ được.
Gen 404.
Ai kia nghe khỏe, ai kia nghe không?
Nghe. Chết. Chết luôn.
Anh chờ.
Tôi chơi AD quá nhiều rồi không? Chỉ cần biết luôn, nhìn là biết. Thấy Z nó chỉ cách AD tầm một xíu thôi. 3 2 1.
Cầm ven gì đó.
Tốt thật.
Kiểu
Ok.
nhìn buồn á, thằng Sen 2-1 kiểu Sen đập được ID nó sướng gì đâu á, nhưng mà với tội kiểu em này nó tắm được, em bạn kìa như quái thú á.
Anh vô đứa anh.
Hả? Thế mấy ông xem roll không?
Abedo hả?
Abedio.
Tôi phát hết anh em luôn.
Xíu tôi coi biết anh rồi cái.
Huy với Dạch đi rồi. Đi nhanh thật.
Đúng không, sinh nhật ông kia. Tiếc mà không đi được.
Nhưng mà nó mới đang ăn ở nhà.
Không đi được nói gì đâu. Còn tại vì trước cũng đi sinh nhật ông mà ông đi được sinh nhật ông cũng hơi buồn.
Để đợi đấy.
Ngồi đánh mình không anh.
Rồi.
Đủ thêm 5 nè, chúng ta không còn thằng ốc kia nữa rồi.
Ok rồi, mấy em thấy hết chưa? Đạt còn sống không? Hình như Đạt chết rồi.
Cái mic của Neko đi rồi đúng không ta? Không nghe nên Neko nói cái gì luôn á.
Ông đang la lại con mic ổng đấy.
Công nhận hôm nay tao ngồi tao đếm mà tao thấy buồn cười rồi ấy. Nếu như thế kiểu tắt đèn cái Z nó đứng kiểu như tao mới thấy Z nó lộ cho bản đồ đứng đằng sau AD cái xong con nó bật đèn cái xong
chấm hết.
Nó gì đi xin bộ tiếp đi chuyện
mình thấy bất lực nhìn luôn á.
nó không là AD rồi thôi chứ còn chuyện
Nói vậy nhưng mà mình thấy được sự bất lực ở trong mắt thầy.
Nó sẽ non xét lực mạnh mà cái lồn luôn.
rồi đi đứa anh.
Tôi đang chờ đạt đâu rồi?
Đây cái này mà muốn đạt rồi.
Đạt đâu rồi?
Có sẵn như hồi nãy giờ mà.
Ok.
Mấy giờ trong đó mà.
Rồi, roll luôn nhá. Có 2 lần thôi. Để xem 2 lần đó ra cái gì.
Ủa sao còn có 10 cái vậy? Tôi tưởng tôi để dành nhiều.
Chết. Hôm qua gặp chủ hối roll. Bây giờ chỉ có 2 cái thôi.
Ủa vậy Đạt là ông tính đi ban của Chen luôn. Có Ron có full rồi ban của Chen luôn.
Phải rồi hỏi cái gì đó.
Tính chỉ ban Chen là không hoàn thành bỏ một cái gì luôn á, chỉ lấy hoàn thành với cái một tí thôi.
Cái nói chung muốn rồi cứ rồi. Quan tâm mấy thằng đầu bụi rễ rách nó má chơi cái kiểu gì làm gì.
Không phải, chủ yếu là tại tao sợ Ron Chen xong là không thể nào mà full win với con kia được.
Này nói chung muốn rồi gì cứ rồi.
Ok.
Không, nhưng mà nếu mà tại vì vấn đề là phải có đứa cho mượn đúng không?
Đưa bên nữa bạn.
Tao muốn Chen là
đừng lo.
90.